Namaste. Welcome to Virama Wellness. I am Dr. Vinaya. When you look into ourselves, we do realize that all of us go through negative emotions, sometimes or the other. In fact, a lot of people say that negative emotions are far more compared to positive emotions. Is it true for you too? Anyway, let us see. All of us have some kind of enemies, maybe to a smaller extent, but still, we have certain people whom we are not comfortable with. When they come, we get irritated or agitated. Sometimes we have animosity towards some people we have absolutely no connection with through social media, through television, isn't it? Now, why this is important? When we have such negative emotions, do you think they just disappear in our mind? No. Every emotion, every thought, it has an effect on ourselves. Positive ones have positive impact and negative ones have negative impact. In fact, when we have a lot of pent-up emotions, they tend to distort ourselves. And in the long run, it is said that they also change the genetic material. So, isn't it important to cleanse our mind, to have more positive thoughts? Before going into how to handle these emotions, let us learn a beautiful wisdom today. Now, we think that people are our enemies, isn't it? But the reality is, people are not our enemies. There are something called Ari Shat Varga. That is a beautiful word in Sanskrit. Ari means enemy. Shat means 6. Varga means a group. So this is a group of 6 which are actually our enemy. What are those? Let us see. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsara. Okay. Let us come to Kama. Kama means what? Desire. Some people call it as lust, but more appropriate is desire. When we look at an object or a person or a position, name, fame, whatever, first emotion is that I want that. For example, when you see a new model, very nice mobile phone, I want that, I want that. That is Kama. Now, your desire can be fulfilled or may not be fulfilled, depending on the availability of money, etc. Whatever. Suppose it is not fulfilled. You somehow didn't get what you wanted. What is the next emotion? You get angry, krodha. So due to anger, of course there are so many repercussions because of anger. Let us not discuss into that now. Now, your desire gets fulfilled. You get what you want. You get that mobile phone, let us say. So for a while, you are happy. After some time, it doesn't excite you more. And there is another newer, better model in the market. What happens to you? You want that now. You really don't need it, but it is just that continued desire, whether you need it or not. You want to accumulate more and more. That is lobha. That is greed. Greed is not your need. It is just the habit of accumulating. I want more, more, more. Like this. Does that happen to you? Let us look into our own self. Isn't it? Okay. So now we have discussed 3 things. Kama, Krodha and Lobha. That is desire, anger and greed. Now, whatever you have accumulated, what happens to you? You don't want to give it away. Whether it is a person, a thing, wealth, or maybe a position. Once you accumulate that, once you get that position, you don't want to give it away, isn't it? We have seen this everywhere. The boss in the company, or a principal in a college, or a politician, or minister, everywhere we see that. When it is time to retire, you really don't want to give up that power or position, isn't it? Even with our children, with our wealth, everywhere you just see that attachment. This is called moha. And moha brings so much of misery in our life. We all have experienced this, isn't it? Now, once you accumulate so much of wealth, so many friends, or so much of position, name, fame, everything, and what happens to you within? You feel you are such a great man. You have everything. I have so much. I have that. I have this. So this is arrogance. That is also called as mada in Sanskrit. Beautiful word, isn't it? So with that mada or with that arrogance, of course we have seen all kinds of repercussions. So much of misery we go through because of our own attitude, isn't it? Now, you have accumulated so much. Your neighbor gets a little more than what you have. Better model, better friends, or more wealth, a better position, whatever. What happens to you? Some sensations start to happen in your stomach, isn't it? That is jealousy or matsara in Sanskrit. So all these 6 emotions, or we can call it as distortions in our mind. Do you think they bring joy to us or others? No way. But we get caught up in all these emotions every now and they drain us, and we lose our peace of mind and happiness, isn't it? That is why it is said that that person is not your enemy, but the hatred against that person in your mind, that is your enemy. She is not your enemy, but the jealousy in your mind towards her, that is your enemy. So what generally people do? They try to suppress the people, thinking they are enemies. But in fact, what we need to do? We have to clear those distortions in our mind. So when we have no more jealousy, then she is no more our enemy, isn't it? When we have no more anger in our mind, then that person is no more our enemy. So how wonderful this knowledge, isn't it? This is the power of Indian wisdom. There is so much of wisdom in our country. Lives after lives are not enough to digest this knowledge. What I have learned is just a small, not even a drop in the ocean. But we need to start learning a bit of this Indian wisdom. You can start seeking. That is the beauty. In fact, in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna has told that our enemies are within us. So we all have to destroy our enemies, not outside, within us, isn't it? When we take our attention from outer world to inner world, through meditation, all these distortions slowly begin to melt away. The beautiful qualities of us, which we all possess, they tend to blossom from within. That is why one has to meditate regularly. Okay.